tama ba yung ginawa ng Office of the President, tanggalan ng mandato ang isang governor para lang sa isang sasakyan na nabalik na pala sa opisina ng province, sa pag-aaral pala ng probinsya?
Iyon.
Karapat-dapat ba yun? Is that, kasi ang nagsatanong dyan is, baka kahit ano ng grounds, mag-file ka lang dyan sa Office of the President at gagamitin nila yun. Kasi wala nang commensurability. Ibig sabihin, kahit ano nang, how flimsy the ground will be, pwede kang suspend.
And how dangerous would this be as a president?
Yes, that is a chilling precedent to all public officials, not only governors or congressmen or mayors, but any public officials who would say na, pag ito pala yung gagawin ko, if I cross my sword against this government, pwede akong suspend on the flimsiest of reasons.
Kasi mayroon pang 3 alkalde in this region sa Davao del Norte who are also about to face the same kind of situation kasi ibinulgar nila ang nirereklamo din ni Governor Hubahib na pangingialam ng local politicians, isang congressman, Atty. Basantog, isang vice governor at isang mayor na nagsabwatan at pinayungan ni Special Assistant to the President Anton Lagdameo sa Pandaraya, sa AIX at mga ayuda. Pumunta ang mga tao kay governor at sa 3 mayor na ito, kaya nila inireklamo. Lumalabas na parang iniintriga nila ang mga local officials na ito.
Ito yung sinasabi ni governor nung na-interview siya yata. Anong show?
Yeah, tama.
So may personal knowledge ang ating governor.
Exactly, kasi kinausap siya ng mga witnesses and complainants. So tingin niya, ito ay isang mabigat na banggaan with the current vice governor at mabigat na banggaan din sa kay Anton Lagdameo na who happens to be a powerful government appointed official coming from Davao del Norte. Sa tingin niya, ito ay naging isang trigger fuse. Lalo na nang sumama siya sa pagkontra sa charter change na initiative ni Pangulong Marcos at ni Martin Romualdez. Binanggit niya kagabi sa kanyang public discussion among the people na nakatayo at Atty. Basantog for almost 1 oras na nagsalita si Pangulong Duterte din si Governor Hubahib. The more than 60,000 in the sports stadium in Tagum City withstood without sitting down on the ground, nakinig sila sa ganitong kaseryosong mga mensahe. Your reaction to this?
More than 60,000 people.
Yes.
This for me are the fire starters. If you want to demand changes or accountability from any administration, kasi ngayon parang yung usual natin na nakitang nagsasalita sa kalye, mukhang may sabuatan na, no? Ang CPP-NPA, US Alliance.
Yung mahilig magtawag ng US Marcos, US Duterte, US Aquino regime.
So baka ang tawag natin sa kanya is the Marcos US CPP-NPA Alliance.
Alliance? Why not?
Bakit kasi hanggang ngayon wala tayong naririnig, no? But this kind of ground swelling of support against charter change, against the abuses of AIX, this shows that Filipinos do not yield.
Sayon.
Di ba sabi ni, we do not yield. We do not only yield when it comes to territory, but we do not yield to corruption, abuse of power, mga ganyan.
Yeah. Atty. Basantog, may isang tanong kami sa iyo before natin puntahan itong magandang speech ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte hinggil sa katotohanan kung ano talaga ang motibo kung bakit inilulusot sa mga ayudang maanomalya, mga pangbabraso, panggigipit at panghaharas ang lumalaban sa charter change at People's Initiative. Bago yan, ang speech na yan sa jam-pack halos na pagkilos kahapon sa Tagum City, Attorney, siya mismo nagtukoy nito 2 days before ang rally na ito. Sinabi ni Pangulong Duterte that if the Marcos government will continue using the pattern of authoritarian rule instead of a more democratic process of exercising power, they will become political enemies inevitably. Do you see that kind of situation happening now in the pattern we are observing?
Yes, definitely. Kasi hindi naman mag-iikot si Pangulong Duterte exposing the abuses of this government if he's not willing to withstand his ground and be amongst the Filipino in demanding for accountability and transparency and demanding for the proper usage of government mandates.
Tama.
The power of the people emanates from the power of all government officials emanate from the people.
From the people.
So if you do not hear or listen to the sentiment of the ordinary people, it means that you're no longer competent of using that power. That's how I see it.
So dangerous yan.
That's very dangerous.
Because you will shortcut democratic processes.
Yes. But for me, parang kasi ngayon walang nakikitang opposition, administration. You not hear a credible voice questioning actions made by this government. No? Even in the traditional media.
Agree.
Is it because of the chilling effect done to SMNI?
Isa din yan.
Is it now because of the conduct committed against Governor Jubahib? Do we expect governors and congressmen to be silent? As how the Congress was silent regarding the issues ng mga AIX and the mga tupad, mga ganyan. Ginawa tayong Ayuda Republic.
Yes, Ayuda Republic, I like the term.
So, is this a way of silencing the nation? So that we need a face credible enough to show that no, Filipinos do not yield. We will face issues of corruption, and abuse of power. And we have a face with the president, with the former president.
Very interesting, attorney. Hold your line.